Hello again adventurers, welcome to an exciting video from Pai, Thailand, and today I'm gonna do the longest trail run in my life. In the mountains around Pai, I'm gonna get up Doi Mieng and Doi Thong hills, so let's get into the vlog. So this road starts at the Yumlai viewpoint, which we visited last time. I think before it was used a lot for motorbikes mainly, but now it's washed out by the rain. And even though there are no motorbikes here, it's relatively free from bushes. So it's perfect for trail running or mountain biking. Alright, and after about 7 kilometers of quite a steep ascent, I arrived to this viewpoint, which I think is the top of Doi Mieng. But there is no view, it's all surrounded by the trees. And here I got to the table which says Doi Thong is only 1.9 kilometers, which is not that far. And soon I got a view, and I think it's this steep hill in the front, so I'm thinking of going there later. Just a few hundred meters down the hill, I arrived to the Doi Mieng viewpoint, from where you can see the Pai Valley with the Pai town. Again, the visibility is not so good because of pollution possibly. And over here I got to another table. It says Alpine Forest, just 500 meters, so I'm gonna quickly check it out. Alright, even though at this point I ran already around 10 kilometers, I decided to run more to Doi Thong because who knows if I'm gonna come back here again. And even though from that crossroad was only about 2 kilometers, it's gonna be steep up the hill and it's pretty hot and I'm getting quite tired already. Alright, and after quite steep and hard ascent, I finally got up to Doi Thong, 1895 meters above sea level. And it's pretty epic view from here, but I also see there is lots of deforestation here. Here in the distance you can see the road that I came from, so that's Doi Mieng, and I was following this ridge line which goes down all the way to Pai. Alright, and here I'm descending from Doi Thong, a little bit different way. On the way here I was getting up to this little peak in the front, but I thought I can just get up here, but it was too bushy, so I just had to return back. So I lost a lot of time there, but now I'm just gonna get down straight up to the Doi Mieng and get down to the Pai. Right, I'm back at this crossroad, and here you can see how I went. So first I tried to follow this road to this deforested peak over here, and I thought I can get from there up, but that was too bushy, so I had to get all the way back, then up around, which was very steep. You can see especially the last part to Doi Thong is very steep, and it's not runnable, you just have to walk up. Plus it's completely deforested, so there is no shade, so I drank all my water and I'm completely wasted. But luckily there was some water reservoir, so I refilled my water, and then from there it was just 7 kilometers, mostly downhill. I think it was still the longest and also the hardest trail run I ever did, especially there when I was getting lost and going up the steep hill to Doi Thong. Right, and here I'm a few days later, again trail running, but this time on mountains on another side of Pai. I'm running next to the place called Valhalla Viewpoint, where you have these giant rocks. So let's see where this trail takes us. So as you can see, this trail is more like a real trail for trail running or mountain biking. It's not like for cars or anything. These trees also seem very small and the soil is quite dried up. And over here I got to the place which says the passing by motorcycle is prohibited. But either way it will be pretty hard to go here with a motorbike. The trail was completely washed out with deep holes. But I know Thai people have insane skills when it comes to riding motorbike, but either way they put a fence here. And over here I just got up to one of the hills along the way, but the view is a bit obstructed by the trees, but it's still nice out here. Down here in the distance you can see the town of Pai, but the view is misty as always because of pollution or something. And over here I'm thinking if I can make a loop around through the ridgeline of these hills and come back to the main road another way. It'd be great if there is also a trail like this one. Okay, just came from down here. Seems like I made it to the first hill, and then I'm hoping I can get to the ridgeline and around back. If not, I have to go back the same way. Maybe this trail is going more that way, which is not good. Alright, and here I went a little bit more with this trail, and it definitely doesn't go along that ridgeline back to Pai, but it goes more on the right towards Myanmar. So it would be great to come back here sometimes and keep going with this trail and see where it's going. It's pretty sad that there is no markings of where this trail is going. I'm thinking this trail is maybe from one of those ultra trail running races that are held here every year. But I also see on my map that somewhere down here in the valley is the Mieng waterfall, which is the most popular waterfall nearby. Maybe this trail connects down there, but I'm completely not sure, so I'm not gonna risk it. Just when I decided to run back the same way, I noticed that there is a little trail visible on that ridgeline where I want to go. At this point, I'm running already for almost 2 hours, so it's really time for me to go back. But as you know me, I like the adventure, and who knows when I'm gonna come back here again. Hopefully I can make it around with this ridgeline. Alright, 9.5 kilometers, almost 2 hours running, and I think this is the highest point here. And from here I need to find the trail, but I lost it again. This is the adventure, looking through the jungle for trails. So I almost gave up again on the top of the hill because I couldn't see the trail. But now again it seems like somebody was running through here, and especially you can see the sign of people, the carton from some shit. So it must mean that somebody was going through here. So I'm gonna keep going around the ridge. Alright, so I don't think this is actually a trail, it's just a water wash off, as you can see. So I'm just gonna try to follow that. It's not too bad even if I'm bushwhacking through the jungle. It's not like Phuket. The bushes are really small, it's just little grasses, so I think I'll be able to backtrack to the original track. So I have to pay attention not to descend to a different valley. So I have to keep going on this ridgeline and then on the left, because just one mistake and I'll have to go back again. I'm pretty sure I'm making a new trail here. This is just a wash up from the water, not the actual trails, because you can see it's everywhere like that. So many possibilities for hiking here because there's not many grasses around. You can clearly see it's not a trail, it's just like a big wash off from the water. And here we got some viewpoint. Need to get up to see where we are. Alright. So I'll probably just follow the ridgeline again until down there. And I think that's the other ridgeline that I followed on the way up. But unfortunately somehow I got off the ridgeline and it got me down into this valley, which is much more bushy and harder to get through. And I don't have much energy or time to get back up and experiment with that ridgeline. So I'll just have to bushwhack up this steep hill on this other ridgeline where I was running on the way here. So it's definitely not a good idea to do a loop where you don't know if there is a trail, because you might end up bushwhacking. Luckily there's not too many bushes here, so gotta be careful with this, but for me it's adventure and this little discomfort is okay. I'm gonna connect to the trail hopefully soon. Connected from this valley down here to the trail. Pretty much ran like this till there, till that hill, then to the other one, and then I should have gone more down there on the ridge and then connected up and then nicely around, but instead I descended somewhere down here. I don't even know, somewhere down here it got me down, and then from there was no way back up. And once I was down it seemed to me too much to go back up again, but maybe I should have done that. So now just down there, down here, probably half an hour, 40 minutes, let's see. But over here I see that there is one more hill just before the last descent, so I don't know how it is there. Maybe it could be bushy or something. Maybe it was better that I descended into that valley and got back to this original trail. It would be still great to follow that other ridgeline and try to see if you can get all the way back to the main road. And when I was running fast on this last descent, I slipped it a bit and scratched myself because I didn't pay any more attention. I wanted to get home sooner. The most accidents happen when you already see yourself at home and don't pay much attention. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching my trail running struggles and achievements in the mountains near Pai, Thailand. Stay tuned for more adventures from Pai. And as always, stay healthy and stay adventurous.